I want to bring a new woman in on the phone for us. Ruby Hubbard is with us, and she lives actually just a couple of miles, she tells us, from the fire scene itself. So Ruby, welcome to our coverage and tell us what you are seeing out your back door.
Good afternoon. Well, as a matter of fact, I've been walked up to the top of the hill behind my house. The flames is still shooting about 75 to 80 feet up in the air.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
So you are still seeing, can you see any workers, any fire trucks?
I live right here on 13, and my property joins in with the property where the gas line just exploded. And there's fire trucks coming from everywhere.
And Ruby, can you tell us, did you feel something when this explosion happened? You live close enough, you might have been able to feel the ground rumble or hear some kind of noise. What did you hear or feel when this happened?
Oh, it shook my whole house. It shook my whole house and rattled the windows. I knew something had happened because we don't have explosions like that down here. But
was there a loud explosion as well, or was it just a rumbling? Okay.
Yeah, it was a loud explosion.
And so, how far would you say you are from the actual site where you can see those flames? How far away are you?
Oh, I'm standing right here on the hill, right behind my house, and looking at the flames. But if you was to go from my house to where the flames are, you're probably maybe 3 miles. 3 miles behind my house is where the explosion is.
3 miles as the crow flies then, as we say?
Yep.
Okay, Ruby, first of all, thanks for joining us. I heard you coughing earlier. Can you kind of smell the smoke pouring out of here? Can you smell a natural gas smell?
Well, it don't really smell like a natural gas smell. It smells more like rubber burning right now, because I do know there is equipment down there. They've been doing some clearing and stuff from my property line back toward the river. So I know there was a lot of big heavy equipment back there. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if some of that fire has got to some of them heavy equipment, but to me it smells more like rubber than it does.
Now, Ruby, is this is an area that, did you know that the pipeline was there? Is it common knowledge that that's what they were working on?
Oh, yes, that pipeline's been there years. I mean, we ride horses all back in these woods and stuff, so the pipeline's been there for many, many years.
And everybody's aware of it. This isn't
Mm-hmm.
a shock. Okay.
And Ruby, based upon what you have seen, traffic coming in and out of that property, you said your property adjoins the property where this pipeline is going on. How much activity have you seen there in the past few days? In other words, you said there's been some clearing done. Did you see Colonial Pipeline worker trucks? What all have you seen going in and out of this site in the days leading up to what happened this afternoon?
Mainly just the workers. I've not seen, any Colonial Pipeline workers or nothing. Mainly just the construction workers that running the heavy equipment and clearing off the land and stuff. But the pipeline, it's really marked and well shown that you can see that it is it is the gas line and stuff.
Ruby, give us a better idea of what is around this. Is it just, you said you're about 3 miles away as the crow flies. Mm-hmm. Are there any other homes that are closer or businesses that are closer?
No, there's no businesses, but when you go on down River Road where the fire is, or where the explosion happened, when you pass where the explosion is, about 5 or 6 more houses on down past where the explosion happened.
Okay.
Ruby Hubbard there with us. Ruby, thank you so much for your perspective. If you can just stay safe, first of all, but also keep us informed of what you're seeing. You said you've seen a lot of emergency vehicles go in and out of there. Just let us know. But again, Ruby's saying right now she's seeing flames shooting 75 to 80 feet in the air.
And right now we are also getting confirmation that there are 5 patients en route. I believe, is that to UAB, we assume?
Yeah.
Five patients being taken to UAB, burn patients, we believe. Those who were somehow involved with this explosion, we believe, according to Mayor Mark Hall, that they would have been workers there on this Colonial Pipeline. But again, we don't know for sure, but we do have now confirmed 5 patients have been rushed to UAB after this explosion that we've seen there in West Shelby County.
And there's a lot